Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. This is Elisha. He is 51 days old, or for people that aren't my husband who count in days, he's about 7 weeks, a little over 7 weeks. So anyway, I always forget how many days old he is. I'm doing this video to talk about bed sharing and co-sleeping. So we started, I guess there's different terms for all of this. So bed sharing is when child is actually sleeping in bed with you. Co-sleeping can be child's just sleeping in your room. I always have used co-sleeping in they're sleeping next to me, but we started doing it when our oldest, Virginia, is 21. She was a baby, and I swear that when she was asleep, you could have dropped her and she would have stayed asleep. But as soon as you reached over the side of the crib to put her down, she would wake up and she'd be wide awake and you couldn't get her back to sleep. So I set up a bassinet in our room, and even putting her in the bassinet, she would wake up. And so I just needed a way to sleep because I couldn't sleep. So I looked into bed sharing, as they call it, and found that there are safe ways to do it. It's not recommended by the hospital and stuff that I went to, but they, I found safe ways that are recommended by pediatric groups to do it. And you have to, the Safe Sleep 7 is what they call it. Number one, there should be no smoking in the home or outside. These are the 7 ways to have safer sleep. Sober adults. So no alcohol or no medications that make you drowsy, put you to sleep, sleep medications, those types of things. 3, you need to be breastfeeding day and night. A mom who is breastfeeding her baby is much more in tune with her baby's needs and much more in tune with her baby, how they're breathing, how they're, I'm not saying that moms who don't breastfeed don't know these things about your baby, but just the innate, natural way your body responds to baby when you're sleeping. So a breastfeeding baby, you're breastfeeding day and night. A healthy baby who's full term. If you've had a preemie baby, this may not be a safe way to sleep with your child. Baby should be on their back with their face up. I will show you in a few minutes how I actually sleep next to a baby. No sweat. Baby should be in light clothing, no swaddling the baby. So it's warm here today. It's been very hot. I don't know, it's like 75 or something. I would say this outfit is too hot for baby to sleep in. I'm going to show you baby in this outfit, laying next to me, only because I'm also showing you in my day clothes. I'm not putting on my pajamas to show you how I lay in bed with him at night. So I would have him in either a onesie or down to nothing and just be skin to skin with me at night, because on a night like today, like a day like today, this is too warm. And the last thing is a safe surface. So not an extra soft mattress, just a mattress. This mattress that I'm showing you on is actually my toddler's mattress. So don't look at any of the stains on the sheets or anything, but he fell asleep on my bed. So we're doing it over here. So a mattress, no extra pillows. Babies do not need pillows at this age. They don't need anything. And you want to make sure your pillow is far away from baby if you're using one. You don't need any toys in the bed, so don't have any stuffed animals or anything like that. We took stuffed animals and stuff off this bed because our toddler, who's 2.5, sleeps with stuffed animals. We have a pile of them, but you don't put them in bed with baby. And no tight or heavy covers, nothing extra heavy, that because baby can't push blankets off. So I'll show you in a minute how I use blankets. No strings or cords. So make sure that you don't have like strings for blinds or electrical cords near the bed that baby could get to. And gaps firmly filled. So like a blanket, so baby can't get into the gap of the bed. Again, this is not the bed I sleep on. We have a king size bed. And so I sleep on the king size bed with baby. But if I was sleeping on a smaller bed, filling in the gap, and I will show you how I also make sure baby doesn't fall off the bed. So you can use rolled towels or baby blankets, they say, to fill the gaps. So I'm gonna put this over there. So when I'm getting ready to sleep with baby, I told you that I put him in lighter clothing than what he has on now for summertime. If it was wintertime, we might be in heavier clothing. But if baby is next to you, so when I would lay down with baby at nighttime, my shirt or blouse, like sleepwear, is going to be up because I'm going to be nursing baby at night. So therefore, if baby's not wearing anything, we would be skin to skin and that helps regulate baby's temperature and everything like that. So when you lay down with the baby, you naturally go into a C position with baby. Oh, I know. He's gonna be like, oh good, we're eating. No, we're not eating, baby. But when you lay down with baby to nurse, you actually get into a natural C position where I can't roll over. Like if I tried, I wouldn't be able to roll over on top of baby. And like I said, being a breastfeeding mom, you just have this innate sense of where your baby is. So you can imagine that I would breastfeed. I'm not gonna breastfeed right here. I know, but when you fall asleep, so if you do use a pillow, keep it way away from the baby's head, back here. But if you fall asleep with your arm here and an arm over baby, baby's not going to roll out and go anywhere. Sleeping. Yeah, we're gonna have to sit up because he thinks we need to eat. Oh, hold on, one more thing. If I was gonna be using a blanket, which it's summertime, so I don't need a blanket, but if I was gonna be using a blanket, I wear a, here, I'll just show you. So I would sleep with blanket like this. Not touching, not near baby's head, nowhere near the baby, would have to push off. Yeah, I know, I know. Ooh. Like I said, if it was winter time, I would put baby in a much warmer outfit than what he's in now. But again, you don't want baby to sweat. You don't want baby to overheat. That would be a problem. I think that it's very important for moms who want to breastfeed and want to do breastfeeding through the night, which I think is a good thing to do. I'm encouraging that. But if you want to breastfeed through the night, I think it's important to look at your sleep space before you even have a baby, because there's a really big difference between bed sharing because you choose to bed share or falling asleep with baby because you are way too tired. Those first couple days after having a baby, the first couple weeks, you're going to be doing a lot of taking care of baby, feeding baby. You're going to be exhausted. And so there's a big difference between sitting on the side of the bed and holding the baby and falling asleep and dropping baby, or laying down saying, oh, I'm going to put baby back in their bed and having pillows and blankets and stuff near the baby that then cause a problem. There's a big difference between that and saying, here's the space that we're going to create. Here's how we're going to make it safe for the baby. I think a lot of the accidents that happen with bed sharing, the bad stories you hear, are people doing drugs or something of that nature that are causing them to accidentally hurt baby, like roll over on baby and stuff. And I would even say to the point of you are extra exhausted, not like I've taken care of the baby all day tired, but like I've been up for the past 36 hours because I had a sick child and I have not slept at all. That might be a case to put your baby in a different spot than sleeping next to you. But there's a big difference between the two of those. So make sure that if you are going to be breastfeeding, you think baby's going to be in bed with you at some point, that you have looked at these safety rules to make sure that your baby is in a safe place, because safety of the baby matters a lot. So I just wanted to do that to show new moms how that happens. If you have questions about this, please ask. I'm going to be doing another video on breastfeeding. I've got questions written down. And so I might answer some of these bed sharing questions on there if they are related to the breastfeeding aspect. But if you have a question, leave it in the comments below. And if this video helped you, please like or subscribe. Thank you. We'll see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.